Hey, how are we doing, everyone? It's Tom here from On the Roads Shopify Agency slash Shopify Experts. Gonna start doing like quick hack tutorials for you guys. So yeah, again, please leave a comment on like what you'd like to learn or what you need help with, and I can maybe do a tutorial with that. Um, so yeah, just let me know what you're struggling with. Yeah, if we go into, so we're just going to check out the store. And essentially what we're going to do today is try and figure out how to quickly speed up your website, your web page from mainly image loading. So if we go to performance, gosh, so. Um, yeah, this is basically the first time I cleared all my cache and I changed my browser settings to load on 3G and not Wi-Fi. Just because I think with everything, I think when you do performance testing, so this is a live client of ours, well, not live, this is a client of ours, and we basically built the whole site. So what we do, we're about to go live in about 3 weeks, but what we usually do like 3 weeks before we go live, and once we're happy with the whole site, we start doing performance checks and optimizing. So this has been a custom build, but we build it on the Dawn template. So the Dawn template is very good, but there are certain areas where they haven't optimized it for certain stuff, so like imagery. So, and I always like to test for worst case scenarios. So like 3G, just in case like maybe one of your customers is on the train and they're trying to browse your catalog, you kind of want to make sure that you're giving them the least painful experience as possible. Because I mean, trains are pretty unbearable in the UK as they are. So yeah, so you can see 11 seconds is good enough. The rest of the site is working pretty well. So layout shift and interaction next paint is pretty good. It's the largest contentful paint. Basically, LCP. Basically, what it means is everything that you see on my screen right now is loading slow. So LCP means anything that loads in the viewport, so what the customer can see when they initially land on the page, that needs to load first and instantly before everything else on the site. Um, so this is the hero banner we've got in our theme. So we're going to go to edit code. I'm going to show you exactly where this is going wrong. So hero banner, hero.liquid. Um, your like code might look different to this, but it won't look far off. And it's just a class. So our images are here. So this is the liquid that's pulling in the image. So we've got fetch priority, which is going to be high because we've got if section.index equals one. That basically means if the section is the first section on the site, so this is the first section, then fetch priority needs to be high. So what we need to do though is, as you can see here, there's two things that I've spotted that really aren't optimum. First of all, they haven't got the preload tag on this image. So we're going to quickly do that now. So we're going to go assign preload tag equals false. And then if it's the first section, we want to go assign preload tag equals true. Oh, so that's what it's going to do is it's going to assign. So we only really want to assign fetch priority high and preload tag to images that are in the viewport when the web page loads. So now we've got that preload tag defined. We're going to go down here and go preload and then preload tag, and then that will pull from here or here. So we're going to save that. And then another thing I've spotted is the image widths. So 3840, and the um, image whips here as well, which is defined here. So these basically will render the image of a certain size depending on the um, viewport size, so your basically your screen size. So I mean, for me personally, different businesses have different customers and user base, but I mean, 3,800 is way too big. I'm on a pretty big screen size here, and I would probably only reach 1,900 pixels. So initially, we do not need to be loading these whips, which is just going to render the image at a higher level. And the same for mobile. I mean, no mobile goes over 600 width, so we can decrease that instantly. So it's got less. And do you know what? I'm probably going to go. Actually, no, I'll keep 1,900. Um, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna change the width there. Width there. We probably need to do width is now 600 for mobile. These are just all the other settings in our hero banner, basically that we've got like uh, a mobile image and a desktop image just to make it a bit more responsive. So we just need to change the sizes accordingly and obviously add the preload tag into each one of these as well. Um, we can ignore video. I think that's it, to be honest. So yeah, so what we've done here basically is decrease the render size. So the web browser is going to work less harder uh, to render that image because it'll be a smaller size, and it will also be told to load the image first before any other image on the page. So remember 11 seconds. Again, that is a bit higher than probably it is because it's the first time I've like deleted all the cache off the website and rendered it again. But if we refresh the page, I mean, we've just shaved, yeah, what have we shaved? We shaved about 9 seconds off, and now it's in 2 seconds. So we should actually, if we re-render it again, it should go down because it's already been cached now. So yeah, it's going to be about 1.5 to 1.6 after caching. Basically, if you don't know what cache is as well, it's when the customer lands on a site for the first time. Basically, what the browser does is kind of store that image so it's easier for it to re-render it on the next visit. And you can obviously see as well the image quality of this hero banner hasn't depreciated at all, even after us reducing the image widths. Again, I think my screen size goes up to about 2,000 pixels. So there's no need for it to be any higher than 1,900 in most use cases, to be quite honest. So, and even if we get rid of that, it still looks like a good image qualities. So yeah, quick wins for you. So obviously do that to your hero banner, maybe your collection page, product pages as well. Just go through it, like what's actually the first section they land on, and then what do we not need to preload, which will be further down the page, and then are the image whips that Shopify uses in their tags, so here, which should all be defined in your liquid, are they too high? Maybe are they too low? Because sometimes if they're too low, the image will render pixelated and blurry. So yeah, usually images are the main cause of slow loading pages, especially with that LCP um, um, target or number that I was showing you earlier. So yeah, something to look out for. And again, if you need any help, just hit us up, give us an email, and we can definitely help with that kind of work. Cheers, guys. Peace out.